It's nearly that time of year again as the NBA regular season is fast approaching. With recent trades as Damian Lillard joins Giannis in the Milwaukee Bucks, there is no better time than now to predict the outcomes of every award and who will be the NBA champions in season 2024. An important factor to be mentioned before we predict these awards is how the NBA has increased games played to be eligible for postseason awards to 65 games. The most valuable player award is the most coveted award throughout the NBA regular season, as fans and media alike love to predict who's going to take home the award. The MVP finalists in 2024 will be Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, and Luka Doncic. The race will be a tight one throughout the whole regular season, but in 2024, with the new signing of Damian Lillard and how his team went out last year, I see Giannis Antetokounmpo having a revenge season and rising above to have one of his most dominant years in the NBA. Alongside Damian Lillard, Giannis is going to be freed up with open drive to the cup, and I believe his scoring is going to increase, while his offseason training with Hakeem Olajuwon will help his footwork in the post. Don't get me wrong, Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic are going to have extremely good seasons as well, but Giannis is going to be just one Euro step ahead, the Defensive Player of the Year. Jaren Jackson Jr. won the award last year. However, with the new 65-game threshold, he would not have won the award this season, as runner-up Brook Lopez played more than 65 games, while Jackson Jr. missed that mark. However, with all this being said, I still believe that Jaren Jackson Jr. will repeat, as I have him slightly over Anthony Davis, as I don't believe AD is going to make that threshold, but will probably be better during the regular season. If you've never witnessed Jaren Jackson Jr. play defense, you are missing out, as his highlights are ridiculous. Opposing guards often wrongfully believe they have a mismatch with him on the perimeter as they try and drive past him. Even if they are able to get past him, Jackson Jr. has proven himself to be one of the best recovery blockers in the whole of the NBA. And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr. has also been injury prone in the past, but for me, I believe he's got to put it together and take home back-to-back awards. The Rookie of the Year is usually the award that fans aren't too interested in, but this season it's a little different, as we have some of the best rookie prospects the league has ever seen. With Victor Wembanyama to Chet Holmgren, Scoot Henderson, and even Brandon Miller, I could see all of these guys winning the award. But for me, the dark horse to win the award is Chet, as with a year off in the lab getting stronger and being accustomed to being on an NBA roster, I believe he has a slight advantage. But I can't say I don't think Wemby's going to win the award, as it's his to lose at this point, as the hype surrounding this guy is equal, if not more, to what LeBron James had when he came into the NBA. The San Antonio Spurs as a whole won't have a good record, but the highlight will be Victor Wembanyama, as you can put your bottom dollar on that. The 6th Man of the Year. The 6th Man of the Year award is never one that really carries that much hype, so for that reason, I'm not going to dwell on this too much. The 3 finalists will be Emmanuel Quickley of the Knicks, Gabe Vincent of the Lakers, and Bobby Portis of the Bucks. Bobby Portis always finds himself left out for the award, and personally, I'd love to see him win it. However, I believe it's going to be Quickley, as the Knicks are going to be competitive again, and they're going to need his spark off the bench to win these games and stay afloat in the Eastern Conference. The Most Improved Player. The 2024 Most Improved Player is going to be Jordan Poole, as he joins a young Washington Wizards team, while expect to see big seasons from Evan Mobley, Josh Giddey, and Cade Cunningham. Poole teams up with Kyle Kuzma in DC. Expect to see a breakout season from Jordan Poole, as he's now the starting point guard and not the 6th man. Washington will be a fun team to keep up to date with, as the league looks on to see if Jordan Poole can become an all-star. Now we move to the overall seeding and playoffs. The number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference for me will be the Milwaukee Bucks, as they will pose a record of 58-24, while in the Western Conference, the Phoenix Suns will run away with a 56-26 record of their own, as I believe the West is going to be a tightly contested conference. Boston and Milwaukee will meet in the Eastern Conference Finals, as I see the Milwaukee Bucks winning in 6 games. With the departure of Grant Williams and Marcus Smart, the defense has been weakened for Boston, and I think Giannis will take advantage. While in the guard spots, Boston pick up Drew Holiday to try to deal with Damian Lillard. While out west, I see the Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Suns making the Western Conference Finals, as this series could really go either way, but I'm going to take the Lakers, as when it comes down for the bench units to take the floor, the Lakers are going to dominate those minutes, while Anthony Davis is going to have a field day against Yusuf Nurkic. As LeBron James enters his 21st season, he is showing little signs of age, as he still gets to the rack at will and makes great passing decisions, and I think the Phoenix Suns are going to have their hands full with AD and LeBron. And then to look at it from a Phoenix Suns point of view, Jared Vanderbilt is a perfect matchup on Kevin Durant and will give him problems, while the departure of Dennis Schroeder will hurt them as they try to guard Devin Booker, but a guy like Taurean Prince off the bench should do a good enough job at containing Booker. Do you disagree with any of my award predictions? And who do you believe would win a Lakers-Bucks series in the NBA Finals? Let me know in the comments below.